Hey guys, it's Mrs. Millicent. All right, let's do the check you understand on pages 70 to 71. Let's see, Ryan and Brent were curious about the amount of French fries they would get in a large order from their favorite fast food restaurant, Burger King. They went to several different Burger King locations over a series of days and ordered a total of 14 large fries. The weight of each order in grams is as follows. Okay, so here are the weights of the 14 large fries from Burger King. Make a box plot. All right, so in order to make a box plot, I need my min, I need my max, I need my Q1, my Q3, and my median. I basically need my 5-number summary, okay? And in order to do my 5-number summary, I need to put these numbers in order. So I've already done that, okay? So we're gonna do our 5-number summary. We're gonna do our min, our max, our median, our Q1, and our Q3. Okay, 5-number summary should always be in this order. Min, Q1, median, Q3, and max. Okay, min and max are a piece of cake. 152 and 173. Okay, median's in the middle. How many did they say we had? 14. Our sample size is 14. So to get into the middle for the median, I need to go in 7 and 7, right? And I'm gonna have to average them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So in here is my median. So the average of 166 and 167, I know that's 166 and a half. Okay. Now, since 166 and a half, I didn't really neither one of those is the median. To find the Q1, I got to find the middle of all of these. So I'll use the 166. And then the Q3 is the middle of all these, and I'll use the 167 since neither one of those are the median. So let's see, my Q1 here, this is 7, so I'm gonna have to go 3 and 3, and then the 4th one will be my Q1. So 1, 2, 3, here's my Q1, and then same thing on this side, 1, 2, 3, and here's my Q3. So I'll write these down. Okay. All right, so now I've got my 5-number summary. The only other thing I need to figure out before I do a box plot are outliers. Okay, for our outliers, we use the 1.5 IQR rule. There's lots of ways to quantify outliers. This is the one we're going to use. So any value, any observation that is outside the range of Q1 minus 1.5 IQR and Q3 plus 1.5 IQR would be considered an outlier. So Q1 is 163 minus 1.5. Remember, my IQR is Q3 minus Q1, so 170 minus 163. Okay, throw that in the calculator, and I get 152 and a half. Okay, so anything less than 152 and a half is going to be an outlier. Well, 152 and a half is right here, so this is an outlier. Okay, so let's see, the fries that weighed 152 grams is an outlier. Okay, so let's see if we have a high outlier. So for the high end of my observations to see if there's any outliers, I take Q3, which is 170, and I add 1.5, my IQR. And again, my IQR, Q3 minus Q1. Throw that in the calculator, and I get 180 and a half. Well, 180 and a half, that's past my maximum, so there is no high outlier. So I only have one. The fries that weighed 152 grams is my only outlier, okay? So now when I do my box plot, let me see, I wanna put my number line down here, make sure you guys can see everything. Let's see, I gotta go from about 150 to 180. 175. 150 to 175. 10 seems too big of a jump. Let's go by 5s. So 150, 155, 160, 165, 170, 175. I'm going to put 180 here just because I had the rest of my little line. And of course, these are grams. We'll label that. And all right, now we just got to plot our 5-number summary, but we have to take into account our outlier. So 152 is an outlier. let me try to, I can't zoom out. Let me try to let this up just a little bit. That didn't do much. All right, so 152. 152 is, I don't know, right around here, 150, 155. So there's 152. I'll put a little asterisk for my outlier. I don't care what you use. You can use hearts, stars, whatever, okay? And then my next minimum after the outlier is 159. So I'm going to put my 159 right there. My Q1 is 163, so I'm going to put that around there. My median is 166.5, so roughly around there. Q3 is 170, and then my max is 173, okay? So there's my median at 166.5, so I'm going to put a box from my median, around my median from my Q1 to my Q3, and then I'm going to make my little whisker here go out to my new minimum besides the outlier, and my whisker up to the max, okay? So since the minimum was an outlier, I've got to go to the next minimum, which is 159. Q1, median, Q3, and max. Okay, so there's my lovely outlier, my lovely box plot. Okay, a lot of work to go into a box plot. All right, now according to a nutrition website, Burger King's large fries weigh 160 grams on average. Ryan and Brent suspect that their local Burger King restaurants may be skimping. Okay, so does the box plot support their suspicion? So does the box plot support that the fries weigh less than 160 grams? So I'm going to write 160 grams here because that's our target. Well, let's look at our box plot. Here's 160 grams. I would say no. I don't think this box plot supports Ryan and Brent's suspicion because 163 is the Q1 and 75% of the data, because remember, each one of these blocks represents 25% of your data. 75% of the fries weighed greater than 163 grams, and 160 grams almost, more than 75%. So more than 75% of the fries weighed more than 160 grams. So I don't think that their data supports their hypothesis, okay? If this whole thing was shifted down below 160 grams, sure, but no, more than 75% of their sample fries weighed more than 160 grams. So yeah, they're not getting ripped off on their fries. They're getting the 160 grams or more in a majority of the time in their Burger King fries. Okay, I think that's it for now. I hope this was helpful, and see you next time.